countdown for World Cup 2023 has begun. India today announced its 15-member provisional squad. KL Rahul makes the cut despite being injured, while Yuzvendra Chahal, Ravichandran Ashwin and Sanju Samson are the prominent omissions. Rohit Sharma and team will start their World Cup campaign on 8th October against Australia. So that really means that more or less the team is the same as what is playing now in the Asia Cup. We'll play all the members. As Sunil Gavaskar joins us. Appreciate your joining us, Mr. Gavaskar. I believe you're wearing a 1983 T-shirt there. The last time, well, the time you won the World Cup. Can the Indian team of 2023, Mr. Gavaskar, do exactly what you and Kapil Dev's team did 40 years ago?
Yes, certainly. I think I have the confidence in this team. It's a very well-balanced team, plenty of batting depth, a lot of variety in the bowling. You've got quality all-rounders, and I think this team can go all the way, yes.
We will play all the members of the team on the screen in a moment. You're saying this team can go all the way. What is it that gives you that confidence? Because there are concerns already, as we are seeing, some of them exposed in the match even against Nepal yesterday, then in the match against Pakistan. Do you also have any specific concerns about the quality of this Indian team as we play those names on the screen?
Not really. I think one-day cricket, will have its ups and downs. Sometimes a bowler will get hammered in the initial overs, or he will get hammered in the final overs. This is part of the game. But I do believe that, this team has the capability of bouncing back from whatever happens to it, whether it's in the batting. If there are early wickets, this team has the capability, as was shown against Pakistan, to bounce back and get a good score, a decent score. And similarly in the bowling as well, I do believe that we have the capability of bowling the opposition out and winning games.
But Mr. Gavaskar, one of the concerns is over KL Rahul in particular. Concerns over his fitness and to some extent his form. He's been injured and out of the game now for quite a while. Shreyas Iyer also coming back from a long injury. So is our leader of our bowling pack, Jasprit Bumrah. Will that be a concern going forward, that you've got far too many players who are coming like KL Rahul, untested, going into a big World Cup?
Well, they get another 10 days of cricket before the World Cup starts. And I think over there you will get an idea, because immediately after the Asia Cup finishes, there is three match series, one-day match series against the Australians. So you'll get to see their fitness. And also because the matches are being played in India, there is, you can have a replacement. I think the ICC has a technical committee which looks at, the requests for replacements in case of injuries. And because the matches are in India, I don't think that should be a concern at all, because the players chosen are the best. About KL Rahul, yes, he hasn't played for a while, but he's a quality player. A super player whether it's at number 1, 2 or number 5. And so, yes, I think there would be just a little concern. But as the days go on, we will be able to see how he has become.
The other controversy, Mr. Gavaskar, was sparked off by the fact that we picked 3 left-arm spinners. One wrist spinner, yes, in Kuldeep Yadav, and then 2 left-armers in Jadeja, who was a certainty, and then Akshar Patel. Could we have instead picked an off-spinner like Ashwin or a leg spinner like Chahal? Are you okay that all our 3 frontline spinners are essentially left-armers?
Yes, it doesn't matter. I think if you have good bowlers, it doesn't matter whether they're right-handed or left-handed or whether they bowl off spin, leg spin. I think these are all top-class bowlers. Akshar Patel's record in India has been absolutely outstanding. About Ravindra Jadeja, you can't question his ability at all. He's probably the best all-rounder in the game today, maybe along with Shakib Ul Hasan, the best all-rounder in the game today. And Kuldeep Yadav brings a magic when he gets his line right. And now that he's bowling flatter and slightly quicker, he's that much more difficult to get after. So, yes, I think this is a good team. It doesn't matter whether it has 3 left-handed spinners.
But is there someone outside this team that you would have considered who you think is desperately unlikely? Is there anyone you would have chosen? Or do you believe that you will go along with all the 15 choices that selectors have made? Is it the perfect 15?
I think they've chosen the best 15. Yes, there are a couple of players, near misses as you call, but that's part of team selection. You can only have 15 because that's the ICC restriction. then you can only have a squad of 15. So yeah, I think there'll be a lot of players who think that they missed out, but I think this is the best that the selectors could have chosen.
But
Totally back this team.
if I were to tell you, Mr. Gavaskar, that we are still, from an outsider's looking at the team, dependent heavily on the top three in batting, the Shubman Gill, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, and then heavily again on Bumrah to be fully fit and ready to lead the pace bowling pack. Would I be right? Or am I undermining the contribution of many of these young talents, the Ishan Kishans, possible X factor like Hardik Pandya? Do you believe that we are ticking all the right boxes beyond the top three and Bumrah?
Yes, I think so. We saw that the other day against Pakistan, the way Ishan Kishan and Hardik Pandya, batted together to take the team to a good score. So I'm not too worried in case the top three fail. We still have batters who can take the team to a good score. There is Ravindra Jadeja down the order as well. He didn't get too many, but there was a very handy partnership of 37 with Hardik Pandya. Sometimes lower down the order, you don't get that many overs. And these 30-40 partnerships can be crucial in adding, substance to the total. And as far as the bowling is concerned, Shami, Siraj have shown that they are very, very good bowlers, wicket-taking bowlers. So it's not only dependent on Bumrah. Yes, I think Bumrah will be the kingpin, but I think Mohammad Shami, Mohammad Siraj are not too far behind.
So are we in your book the favourites going into this tournament? Are we the favourites to win the World Cup that's being played at home after 12 years?
Yes, I think so. At home, there's always the advantage of the crowd support, the knowledge of conditions, knowledge of what the pitch is going to be. So yes, I think India definitely are the favourites. But then there are 2 or 3 other teams equally good. So it is difficult to say that they are going to win, because cricket is a game which can change in a matter of overs, particularly the 50 overs game. England's a good team, Australia's a good team, Pakistan's a good team. These are all teams, that are pretty much in contention. And don't forget, New Zealand always under the radar, and they always seem to get into the semi-finals and finals of every, world event.
So what's then that one thing, Mr. Gavaskar, that you think holds the key? As you say, there are lots of competitive teams out there, very evenly matched and open World Cup in many senses. What's the key that you think will decide who wins this World Cup?
I think keeping your temperament, keeping your cool in a crisis situation, particularly when it comes to the knockout games, the semi-finals and the finals. I think those are the games that test your temperament. Mm-hmm. That is where, you know that there is no next game. You have to win this game. And that is where I think temperament is going to be the key. So temperament is going to be the key, and also a little bit of luck. I keep saying that, 2019 in the World Cup, if the match had finished on day one itself, it might have had a different result. But the day two, when New Zealand were bowling, the conditions were overcast, suited their seam bowling, and, that spelled trouble for our batters.
So what you're telling me, bit of luck, lots of talent that we hope exists. And remember, Mr. Gavaskar, we've not even mentioned Virat Kohli while we've been speaking. This could be his last World Cup. Some believe last World Cup also for Rohit Sharma. Does that put added pressure on players, or does that give them added motivation that this could be their last big chance?
Added motivation. Kohli, of course, has been part of a winning team in 2011, and he certainly would want to be part of another winning team. I don't think there are too many. He'll probably be then the only Indian player to have been part of two World Cup winning teams. I'm talking about the 50 overs World Cup winning team. So that's great motivation for him. Not that he needs any motivation. When he pulls on the India cap, he, Rohit, all of them, they go out to try their best.
Final question. What's the thing you're looking forward to most in this World Cup? Every World Cup throws up something new. 5 to 6 weeks of great cricket await us next month. Anything specifically you're looking forward to?
Yes, I'm looking forward to, some of the battles, say, for example, between the Pakistani bowlers and the Australian batters or the England batters, of course, the India batters as well. I'm looking forward to our batters against, say, the England bowlers, the Australian bowlers. These are going to be some really interesting battles to look forward to. I'm looking forward to maybe one of the junior teams. I'm sorry if I call them junior teams, but some of the newer teams coming in and playing and giving an established team a little bit of a scare. So this is what I'm hoping for. And I'm hoping for pretty much last over finishes in just about every game.
Okay, just show us that shirt one last time, Sunny Bhai. Where did you pick up this new 1983 T-shirt? We haven't seen this one before. Please give us a slice of it.
Yes, I think this was given by a friend to all the 1983 team members, Abdul Qadir from, not the leg spinner, Abdul Qadir from Dubai. He made these shirts for all the team members at the 40th get-together, 40th anniversary get-together.
Well, you're looking very natty in it. Blue is the color of the day, and we hope that the men in blue will triumph. Well, what can one say? I think 40 years later, who knows, history could repeat, and India could win that World Cup. Your confidence that we picked the best possible team. Thanks very much. Mr. Gavaskar, enjoy your day. Nice shirt, looking trendy as ever. Thank you very much.